Welcome back to the channel. Today it's a 2026 M2, the G87 chassis, finished in very lovely Skyscraper Grey, and is moderately equipped. It's got, I think, everything you'd want on it for the most part. So begin up front with our headlights. So this does have the lighting package. And the way you can tell is we have a full daytime running light underneath the single headlight, shadow lights, as well as the corner light there in the corner, grille, double slot kidney grille, horizontal orientation, M2 badging, outlined in silver. Obviously there's no parking assistance cameras on the M2, and wide open grille where your radiators and coolers are somewhat exposed. And I will note the car is on the dirty side because not sure if the customer wants it clean or not. Is being picked up very shortly. We have the style 930Ms, bi-color design, M compound brakes, the red calipers, and probably P0s. See floating center caps. These are not forged wheels. So the M2 does not get forged wheels as standard equipment. The M2 CS does. Moving to the back, we've got the gurney flap there in body color. M2 badging that is blacked out and outlined in silver. Your standard quad exhaust on the M2 and high gloss black diffuser. There's that nice rear 3/4 view. This one does have the optional carbon fiber roof. It's just too bad you don't get a slick top option. In other words, no moonroof and no carbon fiber roof like the original M2. All right, let's make our way inside, go over pricing and options on this M2. All right, so opening up with the black Vernasca leather with the red highlights. So door card, hardish plastic up here. We got some contrasting stitching in red, so nice touch. Illuminated M trim. Scratchy black plastic down below. Then your standard seats on the M2. So M2 badging that lights up, and around the head restraint and the shoulders are your red highlights, plus some tricolor M badging there and contrasting red stitching. Down below, adjustments here for side bolster and lumbar support. You have a standard manually powered crumb catcher. And M2 badging here on the dorsal. All right, so in front of me, your standard M steering wheel, which has a flat bottom, and M badging, M stitching. Controls on the left-hand side for cruise control. And you got your red M1 and M2 buttons for your personalized setup settings. And then leather on the airbag cover. And the shift paddles, again, you'll note this does not have a carbon fiber trim, which means no carbon fiber shift paddles. Then red stripe at 12 o'clock. In front of me, I drive 8.5, the M version in M mode road. Head-up display. The rest of the curved display here. Upper portion of the dashboard, plastic. Then we got aluminum rhombus anthracite trim. Got your vent controls, twist open and twist to close. More trim here in the center console. We got your cup holders and wireless charging tray, plus a USB-A port. Gear selector, the embossed M emblem, and M stitching. Red start-stop button and iDrive controller knob round out the area there. All right, starting price of the 2026 M2 is $68,200. Paint adds another $650. All of the leathers are included with the exception of the carbon bucket seats. Lighting package for $650. Heated steering wheel for $200. Shadow lights for another $250. Carbon fiber roof for $2,600. And then $1,100 for the head-up display. Then we got luggage compartment mats, wheel locks, and floating center caps. All told, MSRP this particular example, $75,285. Estimated fuel economy numbers there. All right, getting in the back seat, this little lever pull, and get you access to the rear seats. 2 more passengers can fit in the back here. And then here's a view of the cockpit from the back seat. Then out back, all you have are vent controls now. No climate control console, no USB-C charging ports. Knee room, leg room, it's okay. but if you put your head all the way back, you're going to run into some problems with head space. So I think you can probably get away with 5'8" and below will be on the comfortable side in the back seat of an M2. All right, moving to the back. So cargo area, there is no comfort access, or in other words, no kick to open. It's also no powered tailgate. But here is the cargo area with your luggage compartment mat. You can also fold down the rear seats for even more room. Let's close this up. Then we're going to head to the front and pop the hood. So we're taking more of Skyscraper Grey in the sun. We'll be evoking that titanium silver from the early 2000s. Obviously not quite the same color, but maybe some effect. All right, so here's the S58 inline-6 3-liter twin-turbo engine. For the M2, it's 473 horsepower and 443 torques. So same horsepower as the base M4, in other words, the manual transmission M4. And slightly down on torque, but you have some trade-offs. So, is it this car or is it the M4? But that's it. We'll see you at the next video.